Now, here's your Pinpoint weather forecast with meteorologist Henry Grom.
So that air quality continues to be of a concern going into the afternoon across the entire Middle Ohio Valley. Our AQI values that really measures how much particles are in the atmosphere has just continued to increase, which is why most of our region has remained in the red since this morning. You can notice that AQI here in Marietta sitting at 189. If that hits 200, that means we hit the purple zone, which is very unhealthy, which is recommended for people to stay inside. So we can take a look here in Marietta and see just how hazy it is with all of that smoke still continuing to move through the Middle Ohio Valley. So yes, if you do have any outdoor activities planned going into the afternoon, it is recommended to limit those activities and stay inside if you can, definitely with some AC to filter out that smoky air, but very hazardous going into the afternoon. And we wish we didn't have that smoky air because overall those dew points continue to stay very pleasant since this morning. Upper 50s with temperatures sitting in the mid 70s. That's comfortable, but the air is disagreeing with us for now. And over the past 6 hours, we just continue to bring in more smoke into the Middle Ohio Valley. And that's why it's just so hazy, even worse compared to where we were a couple weeks ago when that wildfire smoke continued to move in from Canada. But that's what we're dealing with, more smoky air moving into the Middle Ohio Valley going into the afternoon. And it's all because of this area of low pressure that brought us the rain earlier this week, moving off towards the east, and that's bringing in our winds from the north, helping to filter that back in. And also bringing in some slightly cooler temperatures. So since this morning, we were seeing low 60s, warming back up mid 70s right now throughout the rest of the Middle Ohio Valley. We will still continue to warm up, but even though low 80s, comfortable humidity, that smoke is going to be preventing us from enjoying that nice weather today. And still slightly below average. We were 10 degrees below average yesterday. So far, going to be seeing around 5, but we will continue to struggle to warm up a little bit more because that smoke is preventing all of that sun from hitting the surface, which helps warm us up. So that's why we're not really warming up too much today. But some good news, that smoke will eventually start to clear out. So overnight tonight, starting to decrease in intensity, but focus off towards the west. That high pressure I showed you earlier is actually going to start to help to push that smoke out. Now, still going to be noticeable for Thursday evening, but it's not going to be as intense as where we are right now. So improvements, especially rolling into Friday, but we're going to have to do a trade-off, and it's going to be those dew points. We will actually start to see some more moisture return into the Middle Ohio Valley. So not going to be comfortable by Friday with those dew points climbing closer and closer to the low 70s. So you're going to have to watch out for that, especially with those warmer temperatures. So we're going to be feeling the heat. Now tonight, only dropping down to around 55 degrees, mostly clear skies, hazy conditions still around. Tomorrow we see some improvements, but those heat index expected to climb into the low 90s, and we'll continue to see that rolling into Friday. And then we see that chance of rain return for Friday, Alexa, but at least that smoke should be out of the Middle Ohio Valley.
That's good. I feel like recently with our temperatures and weather, whatever it is, I feel like each day is a trade-off, kind of how you said.
Yes, we have to make a trade-off for something.
It can't just be a perfect day.
So we'll get the smoke out, but the humidity is going to be coming back.
I think I'm okay with that trade-off. Yeah. I think I will take the humidity.
Yeah, but at least looking at next week, 4th of July, shouldn't be a problem.
Let's hope. I'm sure everybody who's planning on barbecuing is going to also hope for that. Well, thank you, Henry. And coming up after the break,